What's the most elaborate prank someone planned from their deathbed? Standing in the back row of the funeral home with Colonel Whiskers tucked inside my jacket probably wasn't my best decision. But Grandpa's last text to me before he passed was, "Bring the ferret to my funeral no matter what anyone says," and I wasn't about to let him down now. My mother spotted the ferret's tiny head poking out during the opening prayer, and her face turned purple like she was choking on her own rage. She marched straight through the crowd of mourners to get to me, grabbing my arm so hard I thought she might rip it off. She started shrieking that I was bringing diseased animals into a sacred space and deliberately mocking Grandpa's distinguished military service with my pathetic attempt at getting attention. "Everything always has to be about you, doesn't it?" She spat, telling everyone that I'd always been jealous of the relationship she had with her father, and that this was my sick way of making his funeral about me. Colonel Whiskers just sat there in my jacket, blinking at everyone with his beady little eyes, confused about why everyone was yelling. My mother then grabbed the funeral director, yelling louder that the ferret was probably rabid, definitely illegal, and she knew for a fact that Grandpa was terrified of small animals. My brother tried to intervene, but she wheeled on him, screaming. She probably trained that thing to urinate on the casket. The room erupted into chaos, with relatives shouting over each other about whether ferrets belonged at funerals, while my mother kept yelling that I was an emotional vampire. I kept trying to explain that ferrets aren't rodents, but nobody could hear me over all the screaming. Just then, the funeral director cleared his throat and announced it was time for Grandpa's requested video message, which nobody knew about. And the screen behind the casket flickered to life, showing Grandpa in full military dress uniform. He stared directly into the camera and said, "If my daughter is making a scene about Colonel Whiskers right now, then everything is going according to plan." My mother's face went white. Grandpa continued, "What none of you know is that I've been secretly training that ferret for 2 years in advanced military drill procedures because I needed a mission, and this seemed funny as hell." While my jaw dropped open, he barked, "Colonel Whiskers, attention." The ferret shot out of my jacket, standing in perfect military posture while everyone gasped. Grandpa rattled off commands, and Colonel Whiskers executed a full military funeral drill, including a pantomime rifle salute and a perfect memorial flag-folding demonstration using a tiny handkerchief he pulled from a pocket I never knew my jacket had. The video ended with Grandpa saying Colonel Whiskers is officially promoted to honorary grandson, which makes him outrank all of you, so deal with it. The ferret saluted the casket, holding the position for exactly 21 seconds, while my mother sank into a pew looking completely defeated.